with Common Core is students don't really get enough practice with the basic skills of math. And when they get to, algebra later on in their math career, they really have trouble with, signed numbers, negative numbers, arithmetic with integers. So let's quickly review the integer arithmetic, and then I'll show you a nice program I wrote that will give your children excellent practice. All right, so first, how do we add negative numbers? All right, so we all know how to add positive numbers. I'm assuming that. So to add a negative number, for example, 4 plus negative 5, what you do is you look at the two numbers and find out which has the bigger magnitude. Which one has the bigger absolute value? So the absolute value of 4 is 4. The absolute value of negative 5 is 5. Okay, so the 5 wins. So our answer will be the sign of the number with the larger magnitude. So our answer will be negative. Now, since the signs are different, what we're really doing is a subtraction. So to compute the answer, we would do the number with the bigger magnitude, take its absolute value, which is 5, subtract the number with the smaller magnitude, 4, and that gives us 1. However, since the number with the bigger magnitude was negative, our answer must be negative. So we're putting a negative sign in our final answer. Okay, now once we understand how to add negative numbers, we can subtract. So before we get to subtraction, there's one more case. What happens when they're both negative numbers? So negative 4 plus negative 5. In this case, the signs are the same. So we simply add the two magnitudes. So we would add 4 plus 5 to get 9. And then since they're both negative numbers, we just keep that as the sign. So the answer would be negative 9. Okay, subtraction can be converted into an addition problem. So for example, 4 minus 5 is simply 4 plus negative 5, which we already did. And 4 minus negative 5, well, when you have a double negative, the rule is you turn it into a positive. So that would be 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9. Another example, negative 4 minus 5. Well, just anytime you subtract a number, you can add its negative. So this is equal to negative 4 plus negative 5, which is equal to negative 9. Okay, finally, division and multiplication are really easy. All you need to do is remember a few very simple rules. So a negative times a negative is a positive. A negative times a positive is a negative. And the same thing works for division. A positive divided by a negative is a negative, and a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Alright, so knowing these rules is one thing, but the real magic is being able to do this fast in your head without having to do these conversions. So meet me at daddyread.com/math. So daddyread.com/math. Alright, so what I've put together here is a little program that's different from other types of programs. I designed this program so that you wouldn't have to click with your mouse at all once you get started, and you wouldn't have to press the enter button every time you think you have an answer. You could do this really fast and really drill yourself with these. So let's start with addition. So click in the box. So I'll show you as I'm typing. You can see my hands. Alright, so as you start typing, the answer is negative, so it says keep typing, which means we're on the right track. We're still on the right track of a -1 there. The answer is -11. So it's gone. And now you can quickly go on to the next one. 5. -8. And your goal is to do this really fast. 5 plus -10, -5. 7 plus 3, 10. 8 plus 7, 15. Okay, we have subtraction. This program is a work in progress, so you're going to see more advanced versions of this in the future, and other math skills also. So -12 minus 4 is -12 plus 4, which is -8. See, if you get it wrong, so here the answer is 11, right? Let's say I think the answer is 9. See, it automatically knows it's wrong as soon as you type in the first incorrect digit. So 1 is the first correct digit, 11. 0 minus 3, so if you think the answer is plus 3, you're wrong. Well, maybe I looked at it wrong, sorry about that. -1. 4, nope, that's wrong. The answer is -4. Okay, then multiplication and division. You can really practice your timetable here with the addition of the negative signs. -8 times 9, -72. -4 times 6, -24. -11. See, you can do this really fast without having to keep on pressing enter. And if you don't know the answer, you have to figure out eventually to move on. So if you get stuck, I guess you could hit one of the other buttons again or ask somebody for help. Or use your calculator, of course, if you really get stuck. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this. Take a look at daddyread.com for great books, and daddyread.com/math for practice.